Hey kid, behind you. Hey kid, you want a chocolate bar, huh? You want a chocolate bar? Come on, take a bite of my chocolate bar. If you take a bite, I promise I'll put you in the challenge video. Come on, take a bite. You fucking little shit. Yo, what up guys? Welcome to a brand new video with me, Jeff the Rizzler. And guys, I have something to confess. This isn't easy to say, but guys, I have a substance abuse problem, alright? I have an addiction. And that addiction, of course, being to Mr. Beast's Feastable bars. But make no mistake, my addiction, it's bad. It's really bad. I've been doing them at work, at home, under my bed, at fucking funerals, fucking everywhere, dude. I mean, shit, dude. It's gotten to the point where I have to sell sexual favors in order for me to have enough pesos to keep up with my addiction. And guys, I think I really need help. Like, it's really gone out of hand. Last night, I overdosed on this stuff, and I woke up with my pants down in a fucking 2006 Ford Fusion. And I don't even fucking own the Fusion, okay? So naturally, this morning after waking up, eating some breakfast, staring at myself in a fucking mirror while yelling literal fucking death threats, I decided to go online, scour the internet, search all over YouTube to see if I can find a solution for my addiction, right? But after not being able to find anything, I decided to see what Daddy Mr. Beast was up to. And guys, I couldn't believe my eyes. There was even more controversy surrounding this fucking guy. I mean, there was people claiming that Mr. Beast was fucking stealing their lunch money, hiring sex offenders. And I was just sitting there like, man, this can't be true. There's no fucking way this got worse. Anyway, after I did some digging around, I came to find that Mr. Beast's girlfriend actually came out publicly to say that half of the things that people are saying about Mr. Beast are true. And after she gave her statement, everybody's just kind of sitting around asking themselves the same question. Which half? And I mean, if half of the things that people are saying about Mr. Beast are canon, is Mr. Beast really responsible for 9/11? I mean, there's no way of knowing right now.
I'm getting on a private jet with the dumbest outfit and a
explosive
backpack. What am I doing with my life? Come on, you're taking forever. Pilots, you can take off. Later, nerds!
Okay, so I know I'm like a few weeks late to this fucking Mr. Beast Part 2 bandwagon, but since my last video of Mr. Beast did pretty well for small channel standards, I'm here again to get some more views, cause I'm a fucking YouTube whore. Now with that being said, ever since the beginning of time itself, liberals have labeled the Mr. Beast company as this fucking giant evil corporation controlled by the fucking lizard people, that fucking sacrifice hamsters to literally Hitler himself. I mean, religious fanatics think he's the fucking literal Antichrist. Now with that being said, here's what we know. So as you know, it was pretty much confirmed that Ava Tyson was running a questionable Discord server that was pretty much being ran by her sweatshop of unpaid minors. Which is one thing to run a fucking sweatshop on minors, but if you're gonna be acting like fucking Jared from Subway, then I don't know what to tell you, man. Fucking drink some bleach. I mean, if you're gonna use child labor in this economy, then I mean, fair enough, right? I'm not saying it's right. I mean, you still deserve the guillotine for exploiting children, but if you're gonna be grooming them throughout the whole way, someone should present you with a trophy for the most degenerate person on the internet and proceed to fucking bash your skull in with. But anyway, it was later discovered that she was into fucking lolly hentai, which basically means that she was a full-blown pedophile. But the cherry on top on this fucking shit sundae is that Jimmy knew. But since Jimmy and fucking Ava were pretty much fuck buddies in their early days of YouTube, he kinda like turned a blind eye hoping the problem would go away on its own. And spoiler alert, it didn't. But as all that was coming out to light, Eva's ex-transgender assistant came forward alleging that Eva fucking sexually abused her. However, everybody has a different opinion whether Eva did sexually abuse her or she's just fucking milking the situation for clout. So just like in my last Mr. Beast video, I'm gonna be leaving a link to her story, so that way you can go judge for yourself. But judging by this fucking degenerate's track record, I personally think he did. I mean, I'll fucking need my Mr. Beast merch if he didn't. But as all this was going down, Mr. Beast was deleting any fucking YouTube comments containing any reference to his recent controversies. Also, he was taking down any public files containing any proof of the fucking Discord chats. And if that wasn't enough, he's also been suing the shit out of everybody that's been fucking exposing him. Basically avoiding any fucking accountability whatsoever. And in a similar outcome, we haven't gotten a response from Ava Tyson, with her basically disappearing from the face of the internet altogether.
Chris, go away. Briz up kids another day. Jimmy says it's not okay. Chris, go away.
I mean, talk about ruining your digital footprint, am I right, guys? In other news, Dogpack just released a juicy ass video exposing MrBeast. If you guys don't know who Dogpack is, I did reference him in my last MrBeast video, with him being the one that basically exposed MrBeast for rigging his games and faking his YouTube videos in general. But anyway, here's a quick cliff notes on Dogpack. Basically, he was an ex-employee of the MrBeast company. I don't know if he was fired or he left on his own terms, but ever since the Ava Tyson situation came up to light, this man has been on a mission to fucking take MrBeast down. Like in my last video, I'm only going to be going over the key things on his video, but if you want the full lore, I'm going to be leaving a link to his video in my description. But anyway, enough talk, I'm going to go ahead and play that shit for you guys.
Yeah. Okay, today I'm going to be covering MrBeast's secret CEO, James Warren, and his involvement in SA and SA cover-ups, like the one including his best friend, LaKoya Hill, who also happens to be MrBeast's secret chief operating officer, or was. And then I want to touch on the man himself, Jimmy Donaldson.
Okay, what the fuck? What even is this picture, man? I mean, chat, is this real? Jesus Christ. Alright, hold up, I gotta fact check this. Okay, after I did a bit of digging, turns out that picture is fucking a year old, but still, dude, like, what the fuck? I mean, why does his fucking underwear look like it hasn't been washed since the death of Queen Elizabeth herself? And why did he feel the need to fucking grab his package like that, man? He's fucking holding onto it for dear life. Jesus Christ.
So quick profile on James Warren. I heard that he's very aggressive. I've heard him referred to as a psychopath who screams at people and hits his girlfriends. There's allegedly domestic violence charges that were filed against him.
Okay, I'm genuinely curious, like, what kind of fucking train of thought goes behind that? Like, you have a relative that likes to beat on women, right? And you obviously want to help him out, but what makes you go, I know, I'll make him CEO of a fucking children's company?
James Warren, also allegedly an ex-drug addict. I've heard that he offered cocaine and hookers to editors to stay late.
Hey, yo, dude offered what? Hey guys, I know we overworked the shit out of you and you guys want to go home to see your families, but we need you to stay extra. Now, we can offer overtime pay, but what we can offer is literal drugs and prostitutes, which to be honest, doesn't really sound that bad.
I've heard from multiple credible sources that this is true and this did happen. Also, I should quickly clarify that a lot of this investigation is allegedly. You know, that's sort of the nature of these instances. I have a lot of testimony, corroborating testimony. Now on to his alleged best friend, LaKoya Hill, and they both, after graduating, got into real estate. But by 2017, LaKoya Hill was running an adult entertainment event business in San Francisco called LaKoya Hill Entertainment. Then in 2019, he was hired to MrBeast as a producer. Now, I'm all for personal freedoms. I believe adults should be able to do whatever they want. However, I question what qualified the sort of go-go dance drag daddy of San Francisco for a job producing YouTube content for children.
I mean, hey, that's a pretty fair point. I mean, it is pretty gross and disturbing, but I mean, I get it. It's a free country, you know, free society. I mean, shit, if people really wanted to, they can get fucking Mia Khalifa to produce a fucking Teletubby reboot. Which, by the way, that's my Hollywood idea. So, just in case there's any Hollywood producers watching, you know, we can split the profit, you know, 50-50. Call me.
Well, you know, it'd also be weird if MrBeast hired Johnny Sins as the janitor, I guess.
My brother in Christ, have you seen this man's resume before, bro? I mean, shit, Johnny Sins can be working janitor and security, and the company will actually be saving money. Just make sure to warn all your female employees not to be getting stuck around the office.
That's not the real issue, though. The issue is that in late 2021, he was allegedly fired for sexually assaulting his assistant. He was actually brought back to MrBeast in 2023 after sexually assaulting his assistant prior, and promoted to Chief Financial Officer, which is how I personally was introduced to him.
Okay, what's with MrBeast letting all his high-ranking employees sexually assault their assistants? It sounds like it's open season over there. Dude, at this point in time, like, we need Chris Hansen to fucking look into the MrBeast company, man. Jesus Christ.
Okay, now let's move on to the man himself, Jimmy Donaldson. First, I'll show this testimony from another former MrBeast employee just to show sort of the work culture, especially from a female's perspective. She says, on my very first day, I was told to avoid being alone in a room with certain people in positions of power. At least once a week, I was subjugated to inappropriate questions and conversations. Once, a male coworker asked me what I would do if Jimmy assaulted or harassed me. On another occasion, this same coworker said it wasn't fair that women could just decide a past sexual encounter wasn't consensual. Many of the men I worked with would make assault and pedophilia jokes on a daily basis. They would scream and hit walls when they got upset.
Jesus Christ, that's beyond a hostile work environment. Cause like, if I go up to my boss and I'm like, hey boss, here's the report you wanted, and he doesn't like my formatting, and he fucking karate chops a hole through the goddamn wall, I'll fucking quit. I would think my literal life is in danger and just never come back.
The minute any woman leaves a room, they would talk about if/how they would fuck her. I've heard men comment on female contestants' bodies many times. Not everyone behaves this way, but no one openly speaks out against it in fear of losing their job. If you complain about any of this, you'll be shamed for being too sensitive or just ignored. You can't take anything to HR either because Jimmy's mom runs it. It's pretty common for people to essentially get paid to leave and stay quiet if they make enough noise about something. There is no employee handbook, by the way. If you ask for one or what the company's policies are, they just tell you to ask them and they'll let you know if anything is against the rules, but again, there's nothing in writing.
Dude, imagine being literally fucking raped by members from your own company, and then when you bring it up to the higher-ups, they're like, nah dog, you're just being sensitive. Like, what kind of retarded shit is that? Also, I'm no corporate worker or know anything about the corporate world, but like, isn't having the face of the company's literal mother running HR a conflict of interest? Maybe to some degree, maybe. But again, I'm no expert. But one thing's for sure, man put his mom in charge to protect him and his friends. But anyway, the rest of Dogpack's video is pretty redundant, with ex-employees pretty much giving the same statement at the absolute dumpster fire state of the MrBeast company. But like I said before, if you want to see the full video for yourself, I'm gonna be linking it in my description. So yeah, just do that if you want to. But anyway, it does really seem like MrBeast is fucking deep fried double dip cooked. The fact that he has his head buried in the sand and not really addressing any of his controversies just kinda makes it worse. But according to Jimmy's ex-employee Dogpack, is that there was a lot more shady shit going on in the MrBeast company that Jimmy successfully swept under the rug, and that we're really only scratching the surface on the evil shit that MrBeast condoned in this fucking godforsaken company. But at the end of the day, it's really up to you guys if you want to believe the allegations or give Jimmy the benefit of the doubt. But I personally hope he fucking steps on a bunch of Legos, but that's just me. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, because if you do, it will absolutely make my day. And hopefully MrBeast doesn't come find me, fucking chop my dick and balls off, and then proceed to fucking WWE RKO body slam me through a fucking refrigerator. Okay, no, but I really hope you guys enjoyed, and remember to always protect your asshole. Alright, I'll see you in the next one.